decade. I don't know much about them myself because I wasn't really around. But I try to talk about them every night. I talk about polyester, which I do know. Shows like All in the Family in the 70s. Watergate was in the 1970s.
Things like bell bottoms, things that really were either fads in the 1970s or really big national events, things that affected the nation in some way.
I don't know too much more about the 70s, so we asked the audience to help me out just a little bit. It's all about participation, like I said. So I know there's some of you out there in the audience. Streaking happened in the 70s. All My Children debuted in the 1970s, that's right. Made my big soap opera debut in a few weeks. Don't cheer, trust me, when you see it, you'll understand why I'm telling you not to clap. The first Coke can was invented in the 1970s, so we had cans like that in the 1970s.
A few more things that happened in the 1970s. Ma'am, I'm afraid you're going to have a seizure if I don't call on you. What? 8 tracks were in the 70s, that's right.
What'd you say? There was a gas shortage. That sign you're holding up, that you're not holding that up to that's a fan. Okay, good. I thought you were trying to show me a sign of myself. I was like, The gas shortage was in the 1970s. We might be having another one in a minute.
In the 70s. Yes, sir. You seem to obviously have gotten over that Jets game that you missed really well. I'm glad that we could have turned you around. I know you were faking. Yeah, what happened in the 70s? Hank Aaron broke Babe Ruth's home run record. God, it took me 20 minutes to say that. Who?
I was going to yell out.
Now, where are you from?
Zeppelin in the 60s when he was saying.
Now, I'm from Raleigh, too. And I'm very rarely wrong. Very rarely. I'm pretty sure I was in 82. Was it in 74 too? See, I wasn't alive then, so why would I even know about that? So they won one in 74. I'll need to tell Nick that they won one in 74 because we had a debate the other night. So NC State won a national championship. Okay, see, you learn something every night. Okay, but it did happen in 82, right? And that's what I said. I'm never wrong, people. I said 83. You heard me say 83, didn't you? See? Okay, might as well see if I can get myself out of this hole. Something else that happened in the 70s.
One more real quickly here. Let's see. Hold on. I like to be creative with who I pick here. Okay, yes ma'am, before you hurt yourself. You are a proud mom, aren't you? Something of national importance. Let's see. Yes, Mandy. You know what? I'm sick of this, people. Let me explain something to you. Now, how many? Don't scream. Just raise your hand if you've been to this show before. Raise your hand. Okay. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep them up. Okay. No, put them down. Put them down. Raise your hand if you've never been to this particular show before. That's good. Shoot, keep them up. Those people keep them up. That's good, because I'm getting worried about the Christmas tour. I'm thinking, Lord, the same people come to the same show over and over. There's no way we're going to be able to sell out a Christmas tour. Because they're just... Well, I get worried. Because, gas is going to be like $6 a gallon by Christmas. And I don't know that you people will want to drive that much. So, I do get worried. So let me see, how many people have not yet been to a jukebox tour show yet? Raise your hand again. I would say that's about 1,500. That's good. Okay, I can deal with that. That makes me feel good. How many gentlemen have not been to the jukebox tour before? Just the gentlemen. Oh, well, Lord, that's half of you, and I know that most of you hated coming tonight already. So, okay, put your hands back up if you've been to the show before. You have. You just keep them up, no screaming. Now let me clarify something. And I know you have, and that's what I'm gonna call you out. Keep them up. I think you deserve to hold those hands up for a while. Now I'll do this little bit. Keep them up. Don't put them down. If you see somebody who's got their hands up and you see them put them down, you let them know, put it back up. If I'm talking, I don't want them up. All of you people with your hands up, put them both up. Just, I want to see. Now hold on. I may make you keep them up for 30 minutes. Listen. I do this little bit about the 1970s every night, for those of you who have not been to the 70s show, to this show. I do this bit about the 70s every night, and every night we talk about big things in the 70s. People will say things like, you were born, and I will ignore them. Because I want to get get to the end, and that's my big punchline, I say, well, the biggest thing that happened in the 70s was I was born. All these people who have their hands up right now, you know this. Do not tell me I was born again because you ruined the show. That's my little bit. Keep them up. Keep them up. If you want to clap, clap. Now let's try this again. Put your hands down and let me talk about big things that happened in the 1970s. Okay, big thing that happened in the 1970s. Please do not screw up the show. Yes, ma'am? I was born in the 70s. What? Your time has come to